Hey, I'm Mindy Kinnis. This is the Daily Rage. Today is FOMC day, one of my favorite days to trade. So let's review the FOMC 123 trade so you are prepped and ready to go this afternoon or this morning, depending on your time zone. The FOMC announcement is happening in my time, which is mountain time at noon. And then there's a press conference at 12:30. So you're going to want to pay attention to both of these occurrences. Now we're going to use today's price action as just a little demo. We're going to pretend that the opening candle, which is here, this green one here, we're going to pretend that this is the FOMC announcement, just so I can walk you through the trade. There's basically three parts. We're looking for one, what is the initial reaction, up or down? Two, going in the opposite direction, so a pullback or a retracement. And then move three is going to be a continuation of move one. So in this particular case, we're looking at the NASDAQ futures on a 2-minute time frame. In this case, if this were the FOMC announcement, this is move one, clearly up. Two healthy green candles. So that would be up one. And then this would be your first pullback, down two. And then what we're looking for with this trade setup is, like I said, a continuation of the first move. So if the first move is up, we're looking for that pullback or retracement and then more up. So in this case, we would go long here and see if we could ride this. Now, I don't love that little pullback, but let's say that you didn't count it that way, or maybe you even just missed this one. The beauty of the FOMC 123 trade is there isn't like the perfect way to count it. There could be multiple ways to do it depending on how you're looking at it. And many of them can be right. Many of them can make you money. Of course, many of them can lose you money as well. But somebody may have counted it like this instead. They might have counted this whole thing as up one and then down two here with these red candles and then gone long down here for up three. That would have worked out very nicely as well. You could still be in that trade potentially. So that example would be if the first move was up, but let's say that the first move is down. What if we go lower first? Let's say this right here is the FOMC announcement. So this is the first move, down one. In this case, we would have up two, and then we'd be looking to short it. If you were like me, you probably would short it on this. In this case, that would not have worked out for you because obviously it continued on higher. So it doesn't always play out to the winning side. And also sometimes there isn't a lot of follow through. The best thing about FOMC day, though, is that sometimes there is a ton of follow through, and oftentimes it will work out the way that we are expecting. And I don't know about you, but I've been able to make a fair bit of profit on those specific days. That's why it's one of my favorite days to trade. You can take the FOMC 123 trade on any of the index futures, NASDAQ, S&P, Dow, or Russell, or their micros. So if you don't want to put on a lot of risk and you want to just test out the trade, do it on a micro. And I will say, if you want to give yourself a little more room for the trade to potentially play out in your favor, go for the Russell or the Dow or their corresponding micros. If you like a little more risk or you know exactly how to do this, go for NASDAQ or S&P. Why? Because there generally is more potential in those for a bigger move. As we talked about yesterday, though, the anticipated rate cut might already be priced into the markets based on the huge move yesterday. And then the follow through today going higher, at least on the NASDAQ. I haven't looked at the others. Pick your poison, whichever index you would like to trade it on. If you take the trade, let me know how it plays out for you in the comments down below. I'm Mindy Kinnis. Thanks so much for watching.